So supposedly, in the new age of branding, each individual, well, I've been doing plenty of advertising. We all have, kind of like over the last 12 years, right? So the key is to practice good memory, I guess. I don't know. Really what it is do you have a healthy imagination? And I'm here to tell you that the narcissist has a shot imagination. They their imagination is a disease for them. Yeah, it causes them to hallucinate that, oh shit, right? See, we all have the capacity of that happening to us, but the problem with some is that they are permanently there. And here's what's happening. So you can't notice it that this is going on. They are masking it. They are masking it. And oh fuck, I can't imagine getting that far away from yourself to where, no, see, the thing is there is no true self there. There isn't anybody inside of there. It's hard to imagine this, right? It really is, because if these people, it's okay, it's AI. Now, I don't know if you remember the damn movie that came out a long time ago. I think it was called Artificial Intelligence. And basically, it was focused on this boy, right? This boy who was a fucking robot. And it's like, okay, so at one point, I think something happened with the world or something, and the ocean flooded over. I don't know if I remember it right, but this was a long time ago that they made this movie. And what I'm recalling is the image of AI who is able to just, okay, so when there is nobody around it, it doesn't animate. It just sits there. That's what the narcissist is. The narcissist does not have a sense of being or self without somebody looking into it and saying and giving it attention. So yeah, it reminds me of that, of those little flowers that stand there, and for whatever reason, it moves whenever you start talking to it. It starts going. Now, now that subject matter, like talking about that little avenue of narcissism and how that the person isn't there unless it gets all these reflections. And this is a daily basis. Not only that, but moment to moment. It's like hourly. They can't seem to go 20 minutes. I'm not kidding. Like in the middle of the day, if it's 20 minutes and they're left alone, they're like, where am I? And then they're like, they gotta go. And it's like, oh, too bad. That was time for siesta. I don't know. Hang out a little bit with yourself. Reflect. No! Nobody is there reflecting on anything. Can you imagine that, kids? See, when I think about this, I think, oh, whoa. You go back to that movie where where there was an oceanic flood, and then AI, that boy, it really didn't matter if it was flooding or anything. The thing is that nobody was around, I think. I don't know. And it was there under the ocean. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I misconstrue that whole movie. But what I'm getting, no, see, these people are, they aren't animated. Like, what do you call it? Like, um, they're like inanimate objects. Yeah. And see, now getting close to one and sharing a fantasy, like getting, and they pull you into their brain. They empty the blood out, like that one guy says. Man, he is so funny in every one. His name is David Ades. And he shifts over into the cartoon version. It's not a cartoon. He's saying, no, 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 literally, this is what is going on. You have to explain it in words, and it sounds unreal as hell, but it's like, no, that's what's kind of happening, man. They are doing what is called colonizing your brain. They're using all of this technology that is of the human capacity, which it is highly technological. We're all interacting with the same stuff, like you would think, though. See, the thing is, they don't have that, what David Ades calls the stuff of life. And it's hard to tell what he's talking about, right? He would have to open up a whole hour talk or seminar and trying to exercise your perception of what that might be. See, but me as a creative artist, somebody who's very much alive, I have a sense of self. I'm not free of my traumatic past. I can get into it and talk about it. See, the narcissist doesn't really have a real conversation. Now, when they do, if they do, it's too late. What you'll see is that, oh, these people are full-on manipulators. They'll act dumb, and then when they know you know and stuff like that, then the mask drops, and you'll see what intelligence they're working with, which is nothing different than what you have as a sharp, kind of like predatorial person. But they're predatorial, you're not. You're not operating unconsciously like a fucking idiot that says, okay, I'm just going to wait until there's an opening and then I'll snag it. That's how they do their personal relationships, but that is all masked as being anywhere from working over there. I'm sorry, but a lot of them are great money makers. Yeah. They don't question they don't question how bad it's getting inside and out of them in their personal up close. Now, this is the truth, babe. This is what we're looking at all around us. I didn't even know I was going to talk about this. I actually thought I was going to come on here and say something else, but it's like, did you know it's because there isn't anything more important than exposing the condition of the human. I go like this when I say human. It's because when I say human beings, I know that in fact there is a faction that looks human. It is non-human. It has not graduated into becoming a human being. They don't have empathy. They don't feel for other living things. Not really. They have a different view. This is the narcissist, babes, and it's a lot of people. You would be alarmed. The way that you get real, more real than them, put them on mute, right? Put them on mute and watch actions only. Yes. Yeah. Watch body language. Do they ever face you and get into who you are? What's the purpose of them being? I'm talking about in real time, babe. See, that's the thing, is that you would have to turn off Facebook. It's like turning off their Facebook as a brain, and you just watch actions only. It really, that would change everything, right? Put everybody on mute. It just makes you more real. When they do something to you or for you, then you start tallying up something substantial. Pay attention to how you feel. Of course, they might do an action like they might pet you. Well, that felt good. I don't know. But see what I'm saying? It's not about the talk. This is one thing that they try to check. They think, now, are you an idiot enough to believe everything I say? Kind of a thing. Yeah, and they don't know that you're not. In fact, you're not an idiot. And most things you say do not matter, especially at any time. You watch actions only, and you see, do they find confluence in your life, your very life, or do they not? Is it just like you're just dealing with, like, okay, so you're a post, you're just a thing. See, they want you to be a thing too. Now what are you doing? You're just clanking along down the roads. I don't know. You just you keep talking, babes. See, you'll notice it first in their conversation. Some of it, you just think, oh, so you actually know that, but you pretend like you didn't. It's weird like that. You'll see, it's like, okay, so you're deceiving people, and even yourself. Oh, okay, really, it's like, and then I think they get in quagmire of never wanting to open their mouth because they get into trouble. It's like, well, why does it get into such trouble? Don't you have integrity to know that it's just a celebration? Talking doesn't say that you're anything. It says that you know how to talk. Maybe what did you convey? You know what I mean? Did you say anything? It's complicated, right? I mean, you could just be somebody who says, yes, I told you that I was going to go to the store and pick up, and then I'll be right back, and I'll be here by 9:30. Well, fucking big deal, narcissist. You fucking people! Impossible. That's why you want to put them on mute and see if there's a real presence there or not. Yeah. Watch how they drift off. They aren't meeting you. They are not meeting you in reality. They have no capacity either, I guess. I never had to look into it. It never bugged me, by the way. I think I know that this is all out there. But you can be easily, it's like, you know what, not everybody's for you. You have a few people. See, but narcissists, they have the more the merrier. They have like, oh, they have their like I said, they cannot live without 15 people's reflection a day. And who is it? Basically, they don't care. They really don't. It's weird. If it's hate and disdain, and especially the bondage, and now let's just be in a web of, they love it. They're like, yay! Because they don't know anything better, babes. I've been observing this all my life. Okay, there are people that suffered more abuse than I ever would have dreamed of when I was a kid. They were literally being fucking beat and tortured, separated out from all their freedom. I wonder where they all are now. Certainly not meeting me, and I don't doubt that they're meeting anybody else. I mean, what I mean is I doubt that they're meeting anybody else. They put up a big fucking front of, I am self-righteous, and no, and definitely you are not, and really? Insecure. Just an insecure person. Right? And see, the thing is, and David Ades explains this very well. He says, no, everybody has narcissist. They are a narcissist. Everybody, see, there's healthy narcissism that stands up for itself and says, no, I'm here, damn it, excuse me. And it does. See, a narcissist will not really do that. So you have to be careful of that, right? Like, okay, so are you just taking a bunch of shit and you're posing as somebody that is superior to the other person who just doesn't take a bunch of shit? And when we start flailing, see, this is the big kind of crosshairs that we're in, and in the year 2026 and beyond, it's not going to be gotten away with anymore that these people flip it on us, and then that we just have to go stake some. Sure, you're perfectly fine in your shitty fucking bondage infested relationships where no communications is happening.